I am in recovery through a 12-step program. And at the time that we actually established Legacy 3, I had 4 years of sobriety. But being in a 12-step recovery program, one of the things that we do is we give it away in order to keep it. And so I was sponsoring ladies. And one of the things that I noticed is that the ladies would seem to be able to um, maintain their sobriety as long as they were in supportive environments like in treatment programs, treatment facilities, jails. But when they were being discharged, they would usually go back to the environment that they came from and they wouldn't stay sober. So after having sponsored a few ladies who, was on that treadmill of, a few months of sobriety, relapse, jail, or treatment programs, I was trying to help one of the ladies find housing, and this was in 1995, and so the focus was not on single women, or single women who were homeless, or even women who had problems with addictions, with drugs and alcohol. There was no focus on them, so that was a gap in our community, in our continuum of care. And to be honest, I got an attitude about it. And, I knew that I couldn't bring her into my home, but, just that little attitude began to kind of fester. And so, to make a long story short, through a spiritual experience that I had, I, just surrendered to what I believe was God's calling on my life, what, His purpose was for my life and my ministry, what I am to do in the ministry, and that is helping other women who are recovering from alcoholism and addiction. In the 12-step program that I am in, we have a book called Language of the Hearts, and so I'm looking for a name for, my baby. And I just opened up that book one day, and it was The Third Legacy. And so in the fellowship that I'm in, we have three legacies. And the first legacy is personal recovery, meaning that I really need to be working on my own sobriety first. The second is unity, that I need to belong in the body of people who are like me, living, by the same spiritual principles. And the third legacy is service work. And that's where we work with other alcoholics and or drug addicts to help them achieve and maintain sobriety. So that's what Legacy 3 means. That is the purpose for everything that we do. Legacy 3 provides its services to homeless women in Summit County who are recovering from substance abuse and or alcoholism, and those who have mental disabilities. So we serve adult women only. We do not serve women and children. But in the event one of our ladies had minor children and she wanted to be reunited with her child or children, then Legacy 3 would work with whatever other community agency is involved in that family's case. But our ladies have to be 18 years old and older, again have chronic substance abuse and or a mental health diagnosis. They have to be homeless. And income is not a qualifying factor for our program services. Referrals, okay. Referrals from a social service agency, be it a treatment program, the criminal justice field, the access shelter, a church, pastors, and then other 12-step recovery programs. But we have to have someone other than the applicant to verify the 2 months of sobriety, because that piece is so crucial. And so we work with a lot of mainstream organizations in terms not only of accepting referrals, but also making referrals. So we just have a broad base. We do a lot of collaboration with, so many different programs and institutions, in Summit County.
I had been incarcerated. I had gone to many trials and tribulations, and I was just tired of drinking all the time and not being productive in society. And it was to the point that I really did not see any other way You know, I knew it was another way, but I didn't want to go back out to doing the same things I was doing. No one can tell you that you've had enough except you. And that moment of clarity hit me. Okay, it's time out. You know, I have a family, I have grandchildren that I don't want them to see me the way I was. You know, today I choose to live this clean and sober life, and it is awesome. I couldn't trade it for the world. He's made a miracle out of me. And I can say for anybody, if you're really sincere about getting your life together, about changing your life, you know, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting different results. If you're really sick and tired, being sick and tired the way I was, you'll make it. And that's without a doubt. Yeah, it gets hard, you know, nothing worthwhile having. You know, if you want something bad enough, you will succeed and keep going and going and going. You know, yeah, you're going to fall. My son just tell me, Mom, it ain't how you fall, it's how you bounce back. Get up, pick yourself up, brace yourself off, and keep on going. We're going to have hard times. And I truly still today have them, but they're not nowhere near to the point that I don't know how to deal with them then from going through this program. My plaque says, wait without complaining. And now that's a big one for me because I didn't have any patience. My dad, I know, had the patience of Job, but I didn't have any. Today, I can say I have plenty of patience. And I learned it all positively through going through Legacy.